perfect guy. I can have a bad temper, make a big fuss and cry. And I know that lately it's been hard. We had a bumpy ride. But if you give me one more chance, I make it effortless. So if you want to come back home, I will cook you Sunday breakfast for week long. We're gonna go and skate on frozen lakes, spend the morning baking cakes with the glowing of our love. Love has given us wings, and we're supposed to go high. But life got in the way, and we forgot to fly. And now I think that we're ready to finally leave the nest. We'll take a little leap of faith, and I will do the rest. So if you
the shortest time, you had to go, but I'm just so happy I had you. The morning's near and still I can't tell you how I feel. Just another lonely day to get through.
You're like a song that I sing in the morning on a perfect holiday. You're like the warmth of the sun on my skin when clouds look gray. You're like the joy of a trip that is coming to a place with ocean view. You're like an old familiar friend when all is new. sound of the raindrops drumming on a first this summer day. You're like the scent of coffee brewing in the morning. You're like the crackling of a fireplace on a chilly winter night. You're like a cabin made for two while inside is snowing. Oh, oh. And every time I take a look into your eyes, I get the feeling you know. Do you know, but I know that you know. Do you know, but I know that you know. 'Cause you lighten up the place just like a movie scene wherever you go. And do you know that I know that you know? Do you know that I know that you know? And when you drop one of your smiles, the sound of tears and violence rise. 'Cause your laughter is the soundtrack of my life. 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 You're like a song that I sing in the morning on a perfect holiday. You're like the warmth of the sun on my skin when clouds look gray. You're like the joy of a trip that's coming to a place with ocean view. You're like an old familiar friend when all is new. When all is new. You're like a song that I sing in the morning on a perfect holiday. You're like the warmth of the sun on my skin when clouds look gray. You're like the joy of a trip that's
나도 하나만 가져가야겠다.
이거 후회할 것 같아, 안 갖고.
안 가져가면 후회할 것 같아.
그런 거?
오, 정말요?
여기가 약간 협지역이라서 그러니까 식물에 대해서 약간 미신 같은 게 있어요.
오늘은 진짜 양평에서 얼마나 왔죠, 지금?
2시간.
Days without water along the sun-soaked road. We crossed over borders where we are, and it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. Nights without sleeping, 'cause you fear the night. And days without eating, 'cause it ain't enough for two. And it's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. I did it all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you. It's all for you.